if you want to take the 25 whistles parlay each week, you can check out DraftKings Sportsbook. New users use the code BobbySports when you download the app. 21 and up in most eligible states. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com. 21 and up most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for terms and resources. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text Tennessee Redline, 800-889-9789. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY, 467-369. There you go. Go make those smiles. Charlie Baker is the new president of the NCAA. I don't even know what that means, though, really. He's never worked in collegiate sports or collegiate administration. But that might be good. Because I don't think I would want somebody that was really good at the old system. I think I want somebody who knows the old system, but you just need somebody, as the trail is being blazed by everyone, to actually get ahead of it just a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a creative thinker. I don't know much about him, but I just saw that. And then I said, I wonder where he was before. Like what team, where was the AD? Nope. He's just going to take over. Actually, he's never had a job ever. He was on the couch.
Okay.
It was mom and dad.
In the basement.
Drew Brees is being hired as an interim assistant coach at Purdue.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
He wanted to help the school during the coaching transition. Bobby Petrino is now going to go and be the offensive coordinator at UNLV.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
So UNLV's head coach is Barry Odom, who's the defensive coordinator at Arkansas. And I've texted a little bit with Coach Odom. I did not know Petrino was going until I saw it pop up on Twitter. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. I thought he was going to Tulsa, so I texted him. I was like, you going back to Tulsa? And he ended up at UNLV. He wanted to go to UNLV first. Got that head coach job. And now Petrino, one of the greatest offensive minds. You got to be really good to screw up many times and keep coming back.
Yeah. That's a great hire for UNLV.
Great hire.
Yeah. Big time.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome. So that's pretty cool. A lot of bowl games. We're a big pro UTSA podcast here.
Oh, big time.
UTSA and Troy are two top 25 teams. We like that. Pro UTSA for sure.
Very pro.
We love UTSA.
Are you doing any kind of bowl number squares thing?
Nah. Because that's all luck, and I am so skilled.
Oh, yeah.
Skill games only.
It's all the research.
Okay.
I'm so skilled. Yeah, why would I do luck when I have all this skill just living in my veins? Let's go over it. You want some stats?
Yes.
Let's go over. Time for Adam Stats.
Adam Stats. Adam has all your stats for you. Adam Stats.
Well, boys, the college football world lost a legend this week, and it has made me very sad. I grew up a lot in Mississippi, have a lot of friends who went to Mississippi State, and Mike Leach has just been one of my favorite characters in college football over the last 20 years. From when I started watching college football, he was always one of those dudes. He's like one of those WWE characters, you know. He's like bigger than life kind of guy, and just made an incredible impact on the game. So this week, all Mike Leach stats. Y'all ready?
And also, Mike Leach, when you played against him, even if you wanted to beat the crap out of Mississippi State or Texas Tech or Washington State, you still liked Mike Leach.
100%.
Yeah. I have had a lot of people die in my world of being on the radio or on TV, and I have to talk about them at times. And sometimes I don't feel anything when somebody I don't know dies, unless somebody I know knows them and they're sad, then I feel sad for them. But a celebrity dies, I don't like care.
Right.
I hate it, but I mean, it's not like it affects me more than talking about it going, oh, dang, that's sad. But Mike Leach, like, hit me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm so invested in the SEC. I'm so invested in people who try things differently and are odd, and that ends up being a norm in some ways. Like, because that's hard to do because people tell you you're crazy. Yeah. And he was crazy, but he was awesome.
He was crazy, but he's awesome.
There.
We'll start with his NFL impact. Mike Leach is one of 2 head coaches ever to produce at least 1 first-round draft pick at 3 different places.
Wow. You said a lot of numbers there.
Sorry.
2?
He's one of.
No, you did it right. I cannot keep up.
He's one of 2 head coaches.
Yes. 2
to
coaches.
produce at least 1 first-round draft pick at 3 different places.
Oh wow! So he went to 3 schools and had a first-round draft pick.
All 3 of them.
Oh,
and
cool.
these are not powerhouse programs. Mississippi
you have
State.
them? Dak?
Mississippi State.
No, Dak won the first round.
No,
He was not first
He's
round.
4th round.
4th round, yeah.
Oh yeah, but he was also one of Dan. What's his face, guys?
Oh yeah, Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen.
Oh, that's true.
Friend of the podcast.
Yeah, we're big pro Dan Mullen.
Pro Dan Mullen podcast.
Love Dan.
Who are his guys? Do you have them?
I don't have him on here.
Adam!
Sorry.
Adam, that's part of the
I'm
stat.
trying to think Washington State. Who from Washington State?
You know who his quarterback was at Washington State?
Yeah. The staff.
The
You can do
Stash.
it. That's right. Keep going.
Minshew.
Because he was talking
Gardner.
about he was talking about how that Coach Leach said, "Man, I don't know what it is, but there's a twinkle about you, and you got to keep playing." Like, you have to keep playing. You have to keep working. And he was like, dang, I never really believed in myself so much because other people believed in me. And he said, I wasn't really lighting the world on fire. But Leach was like, it's you. And he said that really inspired and motivated me to be better.
That's awesome.
Under him at Washington State.
That's for real.
I always remember that press conference where they slapped the mustache on him, and he just did the interview with the mustache.
What else you got?
I'll say back to the college world. Mike Leach has had 3 different teams that finished the season averaging over 470 yards passing. All other coaches in FBS history combined for 2.
So for a whole season, he had a team?
A whole season, the team averaged 470 yards passing. He did that 3 different times.
Wow.
I mean, that's how you create those quarterbacks, though. They're like,
Yeah.
their numbers are a little stacked.
Yeah. System guys, right?
But he developed a system himself. That's his system.
Exactly. And changed the way the game is played on both sides of the ball. Okay, here's another one. He was head coach for 21 years, led the FBS in passing for 10 of those years.
And he doesn't even play, but he still threw more yards
That's pretty good.
himself.
Amazing.
How do you like that one? Make you cough?
I love it.
Thank
It's
you.
Great.
Okay, Adam, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's Adam Stats.
Adam Stats. That's it, Adam Stats. He's got those stats for you.
Coach updates?
No, not over here.
You're not going to make $500. You
No,
don't care?
I'm just at this point, like, what am I doing?
Okay, Mike?
We should have the UT coach after the break.
UT as in Texas?
Texas.
Sark? Yeah, Sark?
Wow,
Sark.
Coach
Come
Sark?
on.
The Kansas State coach, is he ever going to come on?
Maybe in the new year, but this week didn't work out.
You get credit because I got sick. But we'd love to have him.
Yeah, we'll still get
But
him.
you get credit because he was on, ready to go.
Yeah.
Kelvin,
I'm working over the holidays. I'm going to try to, pull some strings.
do you feel like you got some strings moving?
Yes.
Good. Adam,
I got 3 specific strings moving that I'm excited about.
full Pinocchio. Adam's going full Pinocchio. He's got 3 whole strings, 2 arms and a leg. What do you got?
Tulane. I'm trying to get Willie Fritz on the
That's
podcast.
why he's so pro Tulane.
Yeah,
I'm
We
so
like
pro
that.
Tulane,
now.
man.
Okay,
I'm in.
go ahead.
I'm in. And I'm still working on TCU. Those are my 2 big ones that I'm really trying
Tulane,
to.
TCU, and Tennessee?
Yeah.
What about Titty Twister? What about Tupelo? What about it's all? If it's got a T in it,
Tulsa.
Toledo.
Adam will go for it.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, that's our coach's update. Aaron Rodgers said using psychedelic drugs helped him with his fear of death. It helped him to see the veil between the seen world and the unseen world. Here is non-weird Aaron Rodgers talking about it with Pat McAfee.
So yeah, I definitely had a fear of death, and ayahuasca and psilocybin actually really helped me with that and alleviated a lot of the stress around the idea of needing to accomplish things before I actually die, and kind of taken away some of that fear. I think when you've seen the other side, it makes the idea of death more of a passage and less of an ending, more of just kind of the next chapter of life.
I'm jealous. It sounds weird, but I'm jealous he feels good about death.
So he's seen the other side.
Right, and who knows what he's seen. His brain reacted in some way because of chemical. But maybe he did. I don't know what he did or didn't do. I'm never going to tell somebody that has done something I haven't done that what they did isn't what they thought they were doing.
They can think whatever they want.
Yeah, and who knows? I can't prove he didn't. But still, it does seem weird. It does seem cuckoo, and he's been very cuckoo for a lot of different reasons. But I don't know that he's not right. But I don't think he's right. But I don't know he's not right.
So he can do all this in the offseason and no one cares?
I saw him last game. I think it was like 2nd and 7, and he was doing a line off his center's butt.
I mean,
on the field.
that sounds
Yeah.
like
a line
par.
of cocaine. Yeah,
Par for the course.
No, I don't know. I'm just kidding about that. But I assume because he talks about it.
Okay. It's
I
very
assume
strange.
maybe it's considered medicine in those countries.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
you go somewhere else. It's like international waters, man.
Yeah.
Anything
Okay.
goes.
It's legal. Hey, a lot of stuff's legal in other countries. If he's like, well, I went to Taiwan. Did you? What did you do there? Okay, so there's that. Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
We like that about him. At least he's consistent. I'm looking at all these games. What's the storyline for each game? Let's go through them quickly. Colts and Vikings. I think the storyline is the Vikings have got to bounce back. It has not been a good last couple of weeks for them. If they're going to be elite, they have to win this game. The Colts, Jeff Saturday wants to be the head coach full time, he said. Can he turn that team into a competitive team for the rest of the season? I think those are your 2 storylines there. Any other ones you guys have? Do you feel good about that? Everybody good?
I think that's good. I mean, the Vikings are tough because, such a great record, automatically probably going to be in the playoffs, but like they're just terrible.
I know that they're like scoring, they're under.
Yeah.
They're in the negative.
Their
With
defense
so
is
much
awful.
star power too, and I just don't know what
But
the
not
problem
on
is.
defense, really. That's
Not
the
on defense.
problem.
Bad defense.
Yeah.
Ravens and Browns. Deshaun Watson, been rusty, trying to get his first win.
That's tough for him, man.
If they'd have been winning, he'd been in the news more. Like we hate, but because he's losing,
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
you don't really, Ravens are playing the third string quarterback if Huntley isn't cleared. If they're so Brown will play if Huntley isn't cleared, and Huntley being cleared.
That's a must see TV there.
Boy, that's a tough one.
Probably not going to happen. Deshaun might get his first win.
Yeah. Dolphins and Bills, you hope Tua bounces back and actually plays. I don't care if he wins, but plays well, because I'm tired of all the people that were proven wrong about Tua sucking. Now they cannot shut up.
Oh,
We
yeah.
told you.
Yeah.
They had 2 bad games.
Yep.
And the Bills, I don't know. Are they the Super Bowl champion? Like they've at times regressed and look great, but it's getting to that point now where you have to shape up now.
Yeah.
It's shape up time.
Yeah.
There's always a regression in the season by every team for a minute. How quickly can you get out of it? The Dolphins are going through theirs now. They got to shape up now. Now or next week, that's it. You can't suck for 3 of the next 4 weeks, even if you have a great record.
Yeah.
Because you'll go into that sour.
Yeah.
Patriots at Raiders. That's a neat. Both those teams, they're coming from the same spot. They're both holding on with their fingernails to make the playoffs. The Raiders had higher hopes going into the year. Hopes were pretty high again. The Patriots winning last week actually gives them some hopes, right?
They're in the
Patriots fans?
playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
As we speak.
Yeah, but come on.
I know. Even after that win, I was like, oh gosh.
And Mac Jones, does he suck or is he pretty good?
We got to get rid of Patricia, man.
Oh yeah, that's bad. I saw him yell at
God.
Matt Patricia. You see that clip?
Yeah.
He's like waved him off and said,
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Eagles and Bears. Can the Eagles keep running?
I think so.
And running,
I
and
think
running,
so.
running, and running, and running.
They're the
running.
only team in the league where I just feel like they're stronger than the Bills. They're stronger than the Chiefs. To me, it's just like, if you're going to pick a Super Bowl champ, that's the best chance right there.
Too many weapons and too consistently high producing on the offensive side of the ball, and then not giving up big plays on the defense.
It's a stupid NFL though.
It is.
And like Jerry Jones said, but you guys didn't hear it with your headphones, he was like, there are 50, I don't remember the number he said, 50,000 people that play college football of all these colleges, Division I, Division II, all these schools. We draft 100 of them. Half of them don't even work out and make it to the league over 2 years. So you have the best of the best of the best, even on the worst teams. So the worst teams at times can jump up because they have great athletes, and it's
Correct.
such a small difference and win. He said that right before we got off the chopper. And I was like, dang. I was like, nah, shut up. And they almost lose to the Texans.
Told you.
He said that? That sounds cool.
He did. Dude, he was sharing so much.
Wish I would have heard that.
Falcons and Saints, I quit match. Whoever loses should just quit
Oh, just quit the
for the year.
NFL?
For the year. Lions and Jets. Both of these teams need a win to actually prove that they should be respected. The Jets want to be respected again. The Lions want to prove that the respect they're getting now for the first time is legitimate. Cowboys and Jaguars. Cowboys need to show up and punch them in the face because that last game was not good. Win's a win. Cowboys need to show up. And can Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars still continue to get better and look like a good quarterback and a pretty good team?
They look confident right now.
Steelers and Panthers. We're a pro Panther podcast, and they're going to win it all. So what do you say? Just one more step toward the Super Bowl,
Wow.
right, boys?
There it is.
Cardinals and Broncos. Who cares?
Oh, gosh.
Titans and Chargers. It's an interesting game. You got 2 teams that are both pretty good, bordering on a little better than pretty good. I wouldn't say real good yet. But the Titans are on the way down and sitting in that same spot. And the Chargers are on the way up, sitting in that same spot. So Chargers want to keep going up. Titans want to stop from going down.
Yeah.
Both those teams are going to be in the playoffs, most likely. It's a big game. That's probably the best game of the week. One of them. Bengals and Bucks. You got Tom Brady. I have faith. I have faith that he's going to figure it out and win the game. And I have faith that Joe Burrow is going to win this game too. My faith.
So, man, it's a draw for you.
I know. I'm screwed. I got a lot of faith in both of those guys. And the Giants and Commanders. Commanders are 4.5-point favorites. Commanders feeling.
Giants, Commanders
A little
again?
better.
Didn't they just tie?
They play every week. No, it's like the Globetrotters.
I feel like they just
Same team.
played.
Yeah, they play every week.
Okay, all right.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. It's my go-to when betting on the NFL this holiday season. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team and get in on the game. $150 in free bets if you win the game. Right now, everybody can earn up to 100%. And that 100% boost with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. The more legs you add, the bigger the boost, the bigger your shot to win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the code BobbySports. Place a $5 bet on any NFL team to win their game and get $150 in free bets if they do. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with the code BobbySports. Please use it. 21 and up, most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for terms and resources. Gambling problem? 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text the Tennessee Red Line, 800-889-9789. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. Quickly, my Eliminator that I'm in, 2 teams a week, it started with 900 teams.
Oh my gosh.
You could buy more than one team, but it was an entry fee. It wasn't cheap. Started with 900. You pick 2. Both have to win to move on. There are 36 left.
Jeez.
I'm one of them.
Yes.
I'm one of them. And it's 6 figures to win if you win it.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
cow.
Merry Christmas.
But these teams are all going away because you use a good team, they're gone.
Yeah.
It's nut cutting time.
Have you made your choice for this week?
I have pretty much because 49ers and Seahawks, I've already used the 49ers, and I'm not going to pick the Seahawks to beat the 49ers. Okay? Colts and Vikings, I have not used the Vikings.
Gosh.
So I'm picking the Vikings over
Yeah,
the Colts.
this would be a good week to do that.
I like that.
Ravens and Browns, ain't touching that one unless I have to.
Yeah.
You got quarterback issues in one. You got Deshaun Watson being crappy on the other. Dolphins and Bills, I've already used the Bills, so I wouldn't use the Dolphins over the Bills unless they were just the only team left. Patriots and Raiders, haven't used either one, but I can't touch that game. It's too close for me to pick it as one of my for sures. Falcons and Saints, are you kidding? Oof. I'll just quit before I pick one of those.
Yeah, it's gross.
Lions and Jets, 2 similar teams. Unless I was forced to, I can't pick that game.
And I think you can hold on to the Lions for a couple more weeks.
Yep.
But I'm just picking a
get
winner.
it. I
At
get
this
it.
point, I'm not strategizing ahead. I'm just trying to survive.
Yeah, week by week.
Cowboys and Jaguars, already used the Cowboys. Will not use the Jaguars against the Cowboys.
You would not do that.
Chiefs and Texans, already used the Chiefs last week.
And you're not picking the Texans.
No. Cardinals and Broncos, no chance. Don't know anything about that game because who knows? If one quarterback out with a shredded leg, the other quarterback's brain's messed up, he may play, may not play. I don't know.
Is that a recent development, or has that been going on for a while? The brain mess up thing.
He got a
with Russ?
concussion, Russell, last week, right?
Yeah. He got
Oh, you mean has
yeah.
it?
Are you talking about the whole
different-
year?
I'm talking about the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
year. It's
Yeah,
kind of been a
yeah.
thing.
Titans and Chargers, too close to call.
Yeah.
Bengals and Bucks, already used the Bengals. Not picking the Bucks.
And don't pick the Bucks.
Giants and Commanders, not picking that game.
No.
So
They tied last time.
the 2 games are the Panthers and Steelers. I'm very pro Panther podcast, which I don't really want to do because they still might suck.
Yeah.
But I actually have the Eagles left,
Ooh.
and it's the Eagles and Bears.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
So I've got the Eagles and I've got the Vikings. And if they win, oh my God, I'm getting close. I need them to win. We'll talk next week and see who's left. If they win, there can't be more than like 15 or 20 people left.
Yeah.
Because all these teams are being gone. The people are picking.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
crazy.
go. That's awesome, dude.
Thank you. We'll see what happens. Let's go now to our in thoughts. Everybody around the room, share with me your final thought before we get out of here. Eddie.
Have you touched my ball yet?
Mm-mm.
I got a question. So the ball that Matt Overton gave me at the Cowboys game, it's an actual, it says week 4 on it, so I'm assuming it was issued to the league probably week 4, maybe played in a game. But this
No, maybe
ball,
he thinks it's a game ball. It's not a game ball.
I think it was played in some game. But so you haven't touched my ball? Here, catch this. Oh, Bones. Bones, did that
It
hit
hit
your
the
face?
microphone.
Did that hit your face?
Yes.
Dang, sorry about that.
It went.
money
It
out
hit the
there.
microphone
Interference.
that hit me in the eye.
Pass interference microphone.
I still caught it though. I focused.
Yeah, you did.
I was wide receiver in high school.
How
baby.
hard is that ball?
It's way too hard and way too slick.
So this is
a
Kevin's
kicking ball.
This is Kevin's theory. So are there differences between kicking ball
Yeah.
and quarterback ball?
Yeah. And how they're rubbed and the grips in certain places.
Because that's slick and hard.
It's a kicking ball.
The K on it.
All
I
right.
told you it was a kicking
It's a
ball.
K.
I'm
on
just
it.
double checking because I have not confirmed.
There is
so
a K on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that can be Kelvin.
And then there's a person doing a kicking motion, and it says use only for this.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think it's a kicking
There's
ball.
Okay,
instructions on
good.
it.
Because I was about to bust Deflate
But
Gate
that's
right
why
here.
Overton had it, because they were practicing with the balls like they use in the games.
That makes sense.
I want to keep it for now.
No,
Kev?
no.
I'm just gonna keep it for now.
Okay.
Pop
Kev?
it.
I went to the dentist the other day and I found out a little something that I never knew. They were going through cleaning and the girl goes, "Oh, wait, what the heck?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You have something I've never seen before.
Beautiful eye.
I have a tooth that grew in backwards."
Oh, you do?
Bro, that's
Yeah,
wild.
It's totally backwards. She's like, "I've never seen this before."
Wow. She's calling her friends. Look at this, guys. Oh my God.
Called her doctor in and she's like, "What is this?" They're like, "No, it looks good. You're fine, but I've just never seen this.
Kind of want to see it now.
Yeah.
Come check it out.
I want to touch it.
You can do it."
Adam.
The end of the year is a great time to sit around and be grateful. And boys, I'm glad to be here. You could have asked anybody in this entire town to come in here and talk sports and nonsense, and you guys do this for a living, and this is awesome. But thanks for letting me be a part of the 25 Whistles. It's been a lot of fun for me.
32 whistles.
32 Whistles.
Changing the name every time.
My final thought is it's coming to the end of fantasy football. I only like playing one league because I don't like to root against my own players because I'm playing them at the same time that I'm playing them in my own. Like, it's just weird. Like, if I have Mahomes and I'm playing against Mahomes in another league, it stresses me out.
Yeah.
Talked about this before. So I tried to draft similar teams for the most part. Didn't always. Got a couple things off. So in the league that me, Adam, Mike D, Eddie play in, we'll get you in next time, Kelvin. You and Reed.
Yeah.
I know a couple people would get rid of.
I'm the number 1 seed and I have a bye this week, so I'm very excited about that because I think I'm like 11-3 or something, or no, 12-2 or something. I don't know. It's a great year for me.
You're buying. You're on a buy.
Yeah, I'm on a buy. In
You're
my
killing
other
it.
league that I'm in, which I never planned to, but I jumped in this one because I didn't think ours was getting together. I am the overall points leader, number 2, and I have a buy there too. So I don't get to do any fantasy football. And where I was like, yes, 2 buys. Now I'm like, what the? I don't get to.
Dude, take it easy.
I want them to not play. I want to call the league and be like, hey, can we set these guys out this week?
Champagne problems.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Take a load off.
But it's like I don't have the excitement for fantasy this
Yeah.
week. I'd rather feel like this. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of a downer. So we're just gonna root for 2 teams this week: the Vikings and the Eagles, and the Panthers. Because we're a pro Panther podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it. You guys have a great rest of the weekend. Thanks for listening, and that's all. Go ahead, Adam.
My pleasure.
See you next time, everybody.